Shefali, Banerji.
Let's do a warm-up. Give me the most Austrian shout or whoop that you can imagine. I should have guessed that Oida. Awesome. And now give me the most Austrian disappointed grunt that you can imagine. Beautiful. So I'm gonna keep alternating between that. Give me the most Austrian shout and the most Austrian grunt. Shout. Grunt. Shout. Grunt. Awesome. So now that we've established the fact that I'm, in fact, an Auslander, I am trying to understand Austrian culture a bit. You guys, I'll be asking you a few questions, and you will give me either a shout or a grunt as a response to how satisfied you are with with the elements I'm asking about. And I promise you, I've not been hired by your government about your satisfaction with the country. So, yeah. You give a shout or a grunt based on what you think about these specific elements. So, public transport. Yeah, I feel that in my heart too. Renting prices or renting rates or housing situation. Oh, interesting. Healthcare. Politics. Education. Mental health services. Was that a woo or woo? Woo. Man, a tale as old as time. So this next one is about, well, mental health services. It's not about India, it's not about Austria, and it's about a third place. And yeah, this is a true story. And it goes like this. You book an appointment with the hopes of finally sailing through. There's a 4-week waiting list. So you give up. But when things begin to seem a little too difficult, you try once more. Before it's too late, you grab that emergency date. This is an emergency. You don't want to admit it, but you know it in your heart. This is an emergency, so you grab that emergency date. It's yours now, yours to hold on to. It may not be tangible, but you feel it tingling in your palms, an ephemeral thread of hope. It's yours for now, this emergency date, an emergency appointment. So you go in the next day for your emergency date. The room is softly lit. Blues, lilacs, pinks, and a hint of beige. You wait for the minutes to pass as hope rises in your chest. Suddenly, the door creaks. The door flings open. There they are, the therapist, the angel who will save you from yourself. They ask you what's wrong, and the floodgates lift. You take a deep breath, and the words escape. It's been hard. These past few weeks have been unbearable. It's been hard. And doing simple things like grocery shopping or doing laundry or going out or replying to the text that's been glaring at me for weeks, a simple text asking me how I'm doing seems like an assault, a punch in the gut. And I've been trying to unravel the mess, understand what's wrong. Sometimes, when I exhale, the air refuses to come back. And I've been dreaming about drowning, and you have to understand the fear is quite real because I never learned to swim, but I love the sea. And sometimes I wish it would swallow me whole. There's darkness all around, spreading a gloomy heaviness along. And I want to understand what's wrong, but I don't have the strength to even question myself. So what am I supposed to do now? What am I supposed to do? The air hangs thick. A gentle pause. Then the voice of wisdom, the voice of reason, the therapist speaks. I can imagine how you must feel. It seems like life has dealt you a difficult card. But you must know this too will pass. You've already taken the first step, a leap of courage. You've been brave, and the light is there at the end of the tunnel. You've been brave. We'll work through this together. But before, I must ask you a vital question. Have you Have you tried yoga? Thank you.